Our lives have been disrupted by the fact we have major roads shut down in Hong Kong. Businesses are also losing money, and clearly it was difficult for government offices to function as well. So should demonstrators here be surprised? No, probably not, but they are adamant. The ones who had the time and made the time and the effort to actually set up tents and literally live here for the last 2 weeks, they don't show any signs of wanting to go anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah, but you're right, it does run this risk of taking away from the main message of increasing the ability for Hong Kong residents to have a democratic vote. The more that businesses get upset and frustrated, the less that message gets through. Manisha Tak, great to see you joining us on what appears to be a sunny afternoon there in Hong Kong. Still to come for you all here on CNN, ISIS militants claim deadly attacks inside Baghdad as they grab more territory just west of Iraq's capital. Plus, day 3 of Oscar Pistorius' sentencing hearing is set to begin just over an hour from now. We'll bring you a live report from Pretoria, South Africa, next.
CNN Go, sponsored by Korean Air.
Well, here we are, bright and early. It's 5 a.m. and we're at the Fukuoka Central Wholesale Market for seafood. This is one of the largest fish markets in all of Japan. In fact, in terms of handling live whole fish, it's #1 in Japan. When people ask why Fukuoka is known for great seafood, well, this is it. This is the behind-the-scenes story. That gentleman over there looks like he's one of the linchpins here.
It's all about you. At the heart of our world is you. It's why our commitment to be the best will always be all about you.
Excellence in flight. Korean Air. Get ready for a new page in motorsport history. To Asia's most legendary race. This November, experience the Sun City Group 61st Macau Grand Prix.
Joining every month to explore vital innovations that can help us all stay healthy.
We're taking you straight inside the operating room to meet a young woman with a rare brain disorder who's undergoing experimental brain surgery.
Vital Signs, today on CNN. In association with Dubai Healthcare City.
Welcome back. Despite hundreds of airstrikes from the US and its coalition partners, ISIS militants are keeping up their offensive on the Syrian city of Kobani, and they're gaining more ground in Iraq. All of this begs the question, is the current strategy against ISIS even working? Barbara Starr takes a look.
Massive explosions in northwestern Syria. Activists say these are tunnels full of explosives being detonated by militants as clashes broke out between regime and opposition forces. Just the latest in escalating violence across Syria and Iraq. Around the besieged city of Kobani on the Syria-Turkey border, 21 coalition airstrikes, the largest number of strikes since operations began, finally stepping up attacks against ISIS positions to protect the town. But the White House still cautioning airstrikes can only have so much impact in Kobani.
That impact is constrained by the fact that there are forces on the ground that can follow up on those airstrikes to end that siege.
Pentagon officials say don't expect a change in strategy. They long warned U.S. air power could only do so much.
I also want to emphasize that no one is under any illusions, that airstrikes alone will destroy ISIL.
Iraq's Anbar province, the western approach to Baghdad, may be running out of time. ISIS has surrounded and is preparing to attack Al-Assad Air Base, one of Iraq's largest, according to security sources. If they succeed, ISIS will have a new cache of weapons. It comes as General Martin Dempsey, chairman of the Joint Chiefs, holds the largest meeting of the coalition to date. 22 nations sending their military chiefs to Washington to review the war against ISIS. The U.S. has used Apache helicopters and AC-130 gunships at low altitude to virtually strafe ISIS forces, but ISIS continues to regroup and train for battle, raising the question once again, is there a solution?
It is looking more and more like Chairman Dempsey is going to have to go back to the President and ask the President to authorize the introduction of U.S. combat forces into Iraq.
The U.S. has a dozen special forces teams out in the field in Iraq trying to help advise Iraqi forces, but it's not going very well. There is growing concern that Iraqi troops may not even be able to save themselves. Barbara Starr, CNN, the Pentagon.
Now, Kobani is right on the Turkish border, yet Turkey's contributions to the fight against ISIS remain unclear. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry says Turkey remains committed to the coalition and it's allowing the use of, quote, certain facilities, end quote, for training. But there's no word yet on whether Turkey will let coalition warplanes use one of its air bases. Turkey's president on Monday made it clear he wants airstrikes in Syria to be targeting the Assad regime as well. Meantime, the Sunni ISIS militants say they're behind at least 3 deadly bombings targeting Shiites in Baghdad. Police say one blast left at least 4 people dead. You're seeing some of the aftermath. ISIS says one of the killed was a member of parliament. Despite the surge in attacks and ISIS approaching from the west, life does go on for the people of Baghdad. Our Ben Wiedemann is there.